Our Pride Month celebration continues today with Eder Diaz, a former radio host from the local station K-Love.
Yep, he decided to leave the station and launch his own podcast called Pueblo, Católico y Gay to explore his own identity and hopefully inspire others to have those difficult conversations that sometimes surround religion and sexuality in a small town. Eder joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, Jessica, Danielle. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. You were a radio host and then started your podcast. Your host was, your name was Gorritas.
Gorritas.
How did you get that name?
So I used to do the morning show, and anybody on your team that works the morning show knows that there's no time to do your hair.
No.
So I would always wear a hat, and they just started calling me Gorritas because I always just put a hat on and got to work.
Well, you have a great head of hair.
Yeah,
Thank
you did.
you.
Yeah, well, let hide that.
Well, let's talk about this podcast because we're talking about things in the translation Pueblo, Catholic, and gay.
Yeah.
Ooh, those things don't go together, it seems. So what inspired this podcast?
This podcast was inspired by my story and the fact that I was producing Spanish language media and I couldn't produce LGBTQ content. And I also looked around and I noticed a deficiency of LGBTQ stories. And so I got to a point where I was like, if it's not me, like I can't wait on anybody else. And the Pueblo, Católico y Gay are my self-identifiers, which to me blows my mind because when I talk to listeners, they connect with the name first. And I think people think that I put so much thought into the name, but really I was just describing myself. That's who I am. I am from a small town. I am Catholic and I am gay, and that informs how I express myself.
And these could be pretty uncomfortable conversations. They start out pretty uncomfortably, but then it ends up being healing, and there's a lot of unity and understanding. You are now in your 8th season. You've done over 100 episodes. Yes. What does this mean to you?
It's incredible to look back at the body of work that this has become. Yeah. But more than that, it's incredible to hear the stories of people that are bridging the gap in their own families by just having an uncomfortable conversation. Uncomfortable conversations can mean a lot of things. You know, a lot of women in our culture connect with the podcast, especially single women, because they also feel that sort of society rejection and also faith-based rejection because they're not living a traditional lifestyle. So to be able to be a platform to just put two people in the same room on the table to talk about why they are who they are and why they feel what they feel, it connects us right back to family.
Yeah. And can you talk about why it was important to do this in Spanish? Because we talk a lot about cultures and acceptance and what are the roles of men and women. How are you kind of opening this discussion for other people?
It was really important to me to make sure that grandparents, uncles, parents were able to hear these stories. I didn't want to, create an echo chamber for ourselves. I really wanted this to extend further. And really just last night in my hometown, they hosted the very first Pride Caravan because we're still in the pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's incredible to see how little things and just a small amount of effort can really shift things.
Yeah. And really quickly, you are going to New York Pride to be on the panel. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, I'm very excited. Actually, New York Pride is happening this weekend, but also there's an outreach conference being hosted in New York. And I think it's the first of its kind, but if it's not, for sure it's the first outreach conference exploring how do we bridge the gap between the Catholic Church and the LGBTQ community. And that's very important to me. It's the work of Father James Martin. He launched a book called Building a Bridge right after the Pulse Massacre, because he also noticed that when so many people were murdered of the community, that church leaders were hesitant about saying LGBTQ community or saying gay. So it's again, work that is being done, and it's uncomfortable work within the church, but it's important work.
It has to be done. Yeah.
And so is yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got to start somewhere, right?
And so is this, which I'm so thankful for the platform. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
The community effort. Thank you for having me.